There is something truly magical about the aroma of vanilla cupcakes as they bake in the oven, filling your kitchen with the promise of sweetness and comfort. More than just a simple treat, vanilla cupcakes are a classic favorite, delicate, moist, and bursting with the warmth of pure vanilla. Creating cupcakes that are not just good, but truly divine, is a journey that begins with choosing the right ingredients, mastering precise techniques, and finishing with artful decoration. Whether you are a seasoned baker or a beginner eager to impress, the path to perfect vanilla cupcakes is filled with delightful discoveries. Let's embark on this journey together, from mixing your batter to that unforgettable first bite. Before you preheat your oven or reach for your mixing bowls, take a moment to gather your tools and ingredients. Baking is both a science and an art. It rewards attention to detail and a little bit of patience. For truly divine vanilla cupcakes, focus on quality. Use the freshest eggs you can find, real unsalted butter, and, most importantly, pure vanilla extract or vanilla bean paste. The vanilla is the star of the show, and its depth and richness will shine through in every bite. Start by preheating your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 175 degrees Celsius. Line a standard muffin pan with cupcake liners. This not only prevents sticking, but also makes serving and cleanup a breeze. Next, gather your ingredients. 1½ cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of granulated sugar, 1½ teaspoons of baking powder, a pinch of salt, ½ a cup of unsalted butter at room temperature, 2 large eggs, ½ a cup of whole milk, and, of course, 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. If you're feeling luxurious, scrape the seeds of a fresh vanilla bean into your mixture, letting those tiny black flecks infuse your cupcakes with even more flavor. In a medium bowl, whisk together the flour, baking powder, and salt. This step aerates your dry ingredients, ensuring a light, even crumb. In a large mixing bowl, cream the softened butter and sugar together using an electric mixer or a sturdy wooden spoon. Take your time with this step. Creaming incorporates air, leading to a lighter, fluffier cupcake. The mixture should become pale and creamy, a sign that the sugar has begun to dissolve into the butter. Once your butter and sugar are properly creamed, add the eggs one at a time, beating well after each addition. This gradual process helps to emulsify the batter, creating a smooth, stable base. Add the vanilla extract, and if you are using vanilla bean seeds, fold them in now. The fragrance will be intoxicating, promising cupcakes that will taste as good as they smell. Now, alternate adding the dry ingredients and the milk to your butter mixture. Begin and end with the dry ingredients. Add 1/3 of the flour mixture, then half the milk, another third of the flour, the remaining milk, and finally the last of the flour. Mix gently and just until combined. Overmixing at this stage can develop the gluten in the flour, resulting in a dense cupcake. You want your batter to be light, smooth, and just incorporated. Using a spoon or an ice cream scoop, divide the batter evenly among the cupcake liners, filling each about 2/3 full. This allows room for the cupcakes to rise beautifully as they bake. Slide the tray into your preheated oven and set a timer for 18 to 22 minutes. Baking times can vary depending on your oven, so check for doneness by inserting a toothpick into the center of a cupcake. If it comes out clean or with just a few moist crumbs, your cupcakes are ready. While the cupcakes bake, your kitchen will fill with the irresistible scent of vanilla, warm, inviting, and comforting. Allow the cupcakes to cool in the pan for 5 minutes, then transfer them to a wire rack to cool completely. This prevents sogginess and ensures a perfect texture. Now comes the fun part, the frosting. Divine vanilla cupcakes deserve an equally divine topping, and there is nothing more classic than a silky smooth vanilla buttercream. To make it, you will need 1 cup of unsalted butter, 3 to 4 cups of powdered sugar, 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract, and 2 to 3 tablespoons of heavy cream or milk. Begin by beating the butter until it is creamy and pale, about 3 minutes on medium speed if you are using an electric mixer. Gradually add the powdered sugar, 1 cup at a time, mixing well and scraping down the sides of the bowl as needed. Once all the sugar is incorporated, add the vanilla extract and enough cream to achieve a light, fluffy consistency. Beat the frosting for another 2 to 3 minutes to ensure it is airy and easily spreadable. If you want to take your cupcakes to the next level, consider adding a swirl of flavor to the buttercream. A hint of almond extract, a sprinkle of sea salt, or even a touch of citrus zest can subtly enhance the vanilla and add complexity to each bite. For a truly luxurious finish, use a piping bag fitted with a star tip to create elegant swirls, or simply spread the frosting generously with a knife for a rustic, homemade charm. Decorating your cupcakes is where your creativity can truly shine. Classic sprinkles, delicate sugar pearls, or edible flowers can transform your cupcakes into works of art. For a touch of sophistication, try dusting the tops with vanilla sugar or placing a single fresh raspberry or a piece of white chocolate on each cupcake. Remember, the most important ingredient is love. Let your personality shine through, whether you opt for simple elegance or playful whimsy. Divine vanilla cupcakes are more than the sum of their parts. They are a celebration of flavor, texture, and the joy of baking. Each bite should be light and moist, with a delicate crumb that melts in your mouth. The vanilla should be front and center, warm and fragrant, perfectly complemented by the creamy sweetness of the buttercream. When serving, present your cupcakes on a beautiful platter or tiered stand, letting their beauty speak for itself. These cupcakes are perfect for birthdays, celebrations, or simply as a treat to brighten an ordinary day. Pair them with a cup of tea, a glass of milk, or even a flute of champagne for a truly indulgent experience. If you want to experiment, vanilla cupcakes are the perfect canvas. Fold in a handful of mini chocolate chips, a swirl of raspberry jam, or a sprinkle of toasted coconut for delightful variations. Substitute part of the flour with almond meal for a nutty twist, or infuse the milk with lavender or Earl Grey tea before adding it to the batter. For those with dietary restrictions, divine vanilla cupcakes can easily be adapted. Substitute the butter with a high-quality vegan alternative, use a plant-based milk, and choose a flaxseed egg or commercial egg replacer. Gluten-free flour blends work beautifully, producing cupcakes that are just as light and flavorful as the classic version. Baking is a journey of discovery, and every batch brings new lessons and small triumphs. Don't be discouraged if your first attempt isn't perfect. Part of the magic is in the process, the anticipation, and the joy of sharing what you create. With each batch, you'll become more attuned to the subtleties of mixing, baking, and decorating, and your cupcakes will only become more divine. So, gather your ingredients, preheat your oven, and let the scent of vanilla fill your home. Whether you are baking for loved ones or simply treating yourself, divine vanilla cupcakes are a timeless delight. Simple, elegant, and absolutely irresistible. With care, quality ingredients, and a touch of creativity, you'll create cupcakes that are the highlight of any occasion. And a sweet reminder that sometimes the simplest pleasures are the most divine.